will die on this hill. In order for a relationship to work, the woman has to be stronger than the man. Now, I'm not talking about like being aggressive and like being hostile. I'm not talking about that type of strength. I'm talking about spiritual strength, emotional strength. The woman has to be the leader. Well, she essentially is the leader in the relationship in the sense that she's not leading with dominance, like I said, with aggression, with masculinity, but she's leading with her grace, her empathy, her emotional intelligence, her kindness, her heart. So she has to be strong in that sense where she has to be able to lead her man when the man is falling short. Now, when I say falling short, I'm not talking about like being incompetent as a partner, where he's failing her and failing his duties as a partner, but rather falling short because of his ego, him being short-sighted, him being reactive, or not being very empathetic because he lacks capacity in that way. And the woman has to be so strong enough where she shows up with that such self-respect that it's not about letting the man walk over, by the way. When I say being emotionally strong and resilient and emotionally intelligent, it's not about using your intelligence to manipulate the man or to assert dominance. It's more like you have to love yourself so much and respect yourself so much that he knows that if he fucks up, like, you're gonna walk away. Like, that strength that I'm talking about. The strength that you present, it comes from your respect for yourself. You honoring yourself, you having boundaries for yourself, you having standards for yourself, no matter the history of the relationship. And when you bring that strength forward, it's not about having ego, right? It's not about you thinking, oh, I'm better than you. It's more like you just know that there are behaviors that you're not going to put up with. And therefore, you show that with your behaviors and action. It's not about threatening him, oh, I'm going to leave you if you do this. No, it's that because you know who you are and you know your values, you know, and he knows too, that if he messes up, or even if he messes up, but he's not showing up properly, that you're not going to stay and tolerate this behavior. So when I say that the woman is leading the relationship, I'm not talking about telling him what to do and things like that. I mean, you could, but I'm not saying like you're not ordering him around or dogging him around. It's more like you're leading such with your emotional beauty and intelligence that he knows he has to match up. So you could say that he's leading because he's just treating you the way that you treat yourself and treating you respectfully because you respect yourself. And he shows up the way that you need a man to show up, need a partner to show up. But you are leading because you're just leading with your own essence of beauty, your grace. It's not about you trying to control him and manipulate him. It's you being you. So that's why that I feel that the woman always has to be a very strong woman. So when I say a strong woman, I mean like a woman who loves herself, who asserts her boundaries, who doesn't tolerate bad behavior, who doesn't reward bad behavior, but also who's patient when there are arguments or conflicts, that she doesn't back down. Again, it's not about being hostile or being argumentative or combative. It's about asserting your emotional intelligence in a way where you are able to show empathy, but also you're not going to back down on what you know to be essential in the relationship. So when he fucks up, when he messes up, it's not just about like just condemning him, but holding him accountable. And if he knows that he can't keep messing with you, he's going to fix the behavior. It is possible to train a man, by the way, and it's not like, don't take the wrong way. It's not about training him like a dog. In fact, you should respect your man, right? But it's when you say train a man, when I say train a man, I mean like I think all men need to be trained in relationships. It's not about like telling him what to do. Like, it's not about making him like an NPC, like you get to order around. It's about like you have to sort of sometimes communicate what you need and how you need him to show up sometimes, because they don't always know that. They really don't. Like, it's like genuinely they don't always know, but they might want to. So in order to help him understand you better, is like you have to communicate. That's what I mean by a strong woman, is that you gotta be so on top of your own shit that you have no problem communicating. I mean, look, if you're truly an emotionally intelligent person, you should know how to communicate. You're not someone who just like acts like a 5-year-old throwing tantrums or gives him silent treatment whenever he doesn't treat you right. That's also bullshit, right? So don't be bullshitting yourself, don't be bullshitting him. Show up right in the relationship, show up like a grown-ass woman, communicate, take care of him, nurture him, show empathy, right? Obviously lead with the heart. So when I say leading or being strong, it's not about asserting dominance. It's about showing up as the best woman that you can be. You lead him with your heart, not with your control.